Welcome back, fellow food geeks. Today we have a pasta which is the color of the setting sun, the red hues of an angry sky. A fiery red pasta which is tangy and wonderful to have. Let's get started on this decadence now. So what we're going to do is first we're going to take 2.5 pounds of tomatoes or tomatoes. I'm using Roma tomatoes. If you can find San Marzano, even better. You want to use canned, even fine. You can use 2 cans for that. Your wish. 2 small cans. So I'm just going to remove this top portion and roughly cut them. You can chop them in your blender or food processor, but I like chunky pieces. So and I will blend them later with a hand blender. So this is all of them chopped up. And now the pièce de résistance, fresh basil from my garden. I am showing off today, aren't I? So what I'm going to do now is just put the leaves one on top of the other. I have washed them, don't worry. And I'm going to chop them. Now this is not the chef's chiffonade, it is my chiffonade. A homemaker, a home cook's chiffonade. So I've done that. One more pile to go. And then we're all set. Where the basil is concerned, where the basilico is concerned, I should say. I don't know any Italian, just trying to learn a few words here and there. So this is ready. So now let's move over to our stove. 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Please add more, do not reduce. And I am going to add 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. You can add sliced garlic, 8 to 10 cloves, up to you. The more garlicky, the better. There are no excuses not to put garlic. And immediately you'll find it starts slightly becoming golden. Just put in your tomatoes, don't wait. All of them. And the magic is just waiting to happen. 4 ingredients going to blow your mind. And believe me, it looks fiery. It isn't fiery. It is absolutely deliciousness served on a plate. Now I have pink salt and I have white salt. So which one should we put? Let's take the pink one today. So I'm going to just salt it because seasoning is important. Remember, always season according to the things you're putting in. So you put in more things and you season again. I'm not putting in anything else, so I'm just seasoning once. And we'll just give it a slight move. I don't want to disturb them too much. They're going to sweat beautifully. You'll see as if they've just come back from the gym. Not a very pretty picture, right? Gym, tomatoes, doesn't go. Anyways, just close the lid and let's see it after 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Do you see the juicy goodness oozing out of them? We still have a long way to go. It's not done. You have to wait. Let's cover it. Now the gas is on medium high, the stove. We'll keep it. And now it's been 20 minutes and it has been squashed to a pulp. All the gloriousness out of the tomatoes and the smell in my house. I have no words. So let's give it a little bit of a mash and cover it and wait for another 10 minutes. Now it has been 15 minutes, not 10. This is done. I'm going to switch off the gas, but first I need to add a few things. 1 tablespoon of sugar, any sugar that you have, and half a tablespoon of pepperoncino. If you don't have pepperoncino, it's red chili flakes or red pepper flakes. Do you see how everything has just amalgamated together, and we have cooked this sauce for almost 50 minutes, and that has released all the goodness and the sugars, and it's become wonderful. It will darken when we keep it for cooling. The mellow taste, the sweetness of the tomatoes has been extracted. So I'm just going to pulverize it slightly and that's done. And now I've boiled some shell pasta around 200 grams, which is half a box. This is enough for 4 to 5 people, this serving. The one which we're making, it's enough to serve 4 to 5 people. I've kept some pasta water. You know the drill, how to boil pasta, right? You can use any pasta of your choice. I'm using shells here. There is a science behind it. I'm using shells because the ridges inside and the depression holds a lot of saucy goodness. And now I'll just take ladlefuls and keep putting it till as much as I want to make it saucy. And once I just stir it around with enough sauce of, the amount of sauce I need, this is ready to have. A few more spoons we can put. The more juicy, the better. You can wipe all the sauces and the juices with a piece of garlic bread. Now you can serve this pasta as is. It's good to go. It's shells with marinara pasta, but we are going to kick it up a notch We are going to do something else with it. If you would have served it just like that, you could just have added Parmesan, Parmigiano Reggiano, Pecorino, any cheese that you have. But we are taking it forward. So I have bocconcini, which is fresh mozzarella, and I'm just putting it on top, and I'll put some more sauce on top along with the pasta water, because see, it's going to go in the oven, and when it goes in the oven, what happens? Very good. It evaporates. The sauce thickens, so we need to add some liquid so that our pasta doesn't dry out. So I'm going to add even more sauce. You will be amazed at how just simple 4 ingredients can create such a lot of luscious goodness. And then I'm going to put some olives on top. I'm not put any other vegetables, just a fruit, which is the tomato. So let's put some olives, and let's put a little bit of grated cheese on top, because we want that brown crusty layer. Don't lie to me. You want it. I do too. So this is done. I am going to preheat my oven. Let's say around 475 Fahrenheit or 250 degrees centigrade. That's the highest my oven goes. 500 it says, it doesn't go to 500. So I preheated my oven. Let's put it in the oven. I will bake it for 15 to 20 minutes till it's all bubbly and nice. And now listen to the sounds. Can you hear the bubbly sounds, and can you see on the periphery the bubbling goodness? That is my sauce. Let's serve it immediately, because I cannot wait. And I'm sure you are also dying to go and try this out. See the strands? Tempted? If you are, you have to give this video a like, and you have to subscribe if you haven't. Remember that. And the same video is available in Hindi too, for all my friends who'd like to watch it in Hindi. Yes, I'm going to eat that cheese. Just look at this plate. I'll just keep quiet now. Isn't it beautiful? So what are you waiting for? You have to subscribe and see my other videos if you haven't. This is my second Italian sauce which I've taught you for pasta. First was the pesto. You can go and watch that on my channel. This is a plain marinara sauce with baked shells. It's wonderful. Go ahead, try it. Let me know how it turned out to be. There are a lot many more sauces coming up. And marinara basically means mariner's sauce, because in the 16th century the tomatoes were introduced to Europe, and the men on the ship, when they were coming back, their wives used to make this sauce because tomatoes were now available, and that's why it's called the mariner's sauce. So I'll catch you soon. Bye.